Hi guys and welcome to another so-called texture pack, and this week I have the Scribblenauts texture pack to you, which is based on the DS game Scribblenauts. I think it might be out on iOS devices, I'm not certain though. I know that there's a new one coming out for 3DS which looks really cool because I saw it at E3 and I might be buying that because I don't have many games from a 3DS. But anyway, let's take a look at the texture pack. So here we have your grass. This texture pack, it's all pretty much textures from the game as I remember it. It's been a while since I've played it, but I did play it on the DS. So this is your dirt and your grass block. It's a 2D side scroller, so you get to see the sides of the grass like that, and I do remember the side of the grass being a lot like that. Here we have your log. One criticism about the log is at the top there you've got this thing where he's trying to make it round, but obviously it being on a square block you've got these ugly brown bits where it doesn't meet, and I think you should just extend that out. Is what I've been saying to everybody now, because there's been quite a few texture packs which have done that, and now that you can put them on the side I think people need to extend them out. So here we have your oak, your birch and your jungle wood. Moving on. So here we have your stone brick. One criticism about the stone brick, I don't know if this is deliberate or not, but there's a slight tiling issue there. As you can see, the lines don't quite meet up. It might be deliberate, but I don't think it is, because it's just on one side of it. I think it could be a problem which needs fixing, but anyway, let's move on. It's otherwise it's a nice texture, I think, personally. Here is your broken stone brick, your mossy stone brick, and your decorative stone brick, as I like to call it. So this is your mossy cobblestone. Very nice. The cobblestone looks great in this texture pack, I think, and we'll see that later on. So this is your gravel. It doesn't look a lot like gravel, I don't think, which is good in a way, because gravel always looks ugly, so I kind of like it. You obviously get the gravel sound when you walk on it, and the top's just them wavy bits, so it looked quite nice for a pack. I'd say this is very much for people who are into cartoony packs, this pack. So this is your bedrock once again here. Bit too close to the stone, I think, personally, maybe. So there's your stone there, and this is your bedrock. You might be trying to keep it so so it looks like the same, so you can do patterns with it. But personally, I think that the bedrock should always be a sort of, when you reach the bottom, you're like, oh crap, this is bedrock sort of looking thing. So this is your obsidian. I really like the obsidian. This is a thing from the game where it'd just be a blank texture and then the rocks on it, as far as I remember. And here you got your purple rocks to sort of show you it's a sim. So this is your nether rack here. Very nice. This is your soul sand. Doesn't look a lot like soul sand, I don't think, but I think it's a good change, and with this texture pack being quite cartoony, it works. This is your glowstone, very reminiscent of the original pack glowstone, I think. So this is your netherrack brick. Really nice, I've got to say, because it'd fit in once again with the normal brick, so you could build a house of big bricks and then little bricks as decorative sort of thingy-bobs. So this is your jungle wood, like block, wood, whatever you want to call it. This is your pine, no, not your pine. This is your birch. I keep getting it wrong. Very sorry. This is your pine. There we go. Got it right for the first time ever. Really like the wood texture on the pine here. I like the way how it's got the nailed in bits. To make, you could have like a house which look kind of cobbled together. Pretty nice. And this is your standard wood. Excuse me. Here is your stone and your cobblestone. I like the cobblestone. I'm not too keen on the stone personally. That's just a personal opinion, that it's sort of the stone, it kind of looks cobbly, but I know he's going for the game sort of look to make it look like the game, and it's very reminiscent of the game, so I'll give him that. So here you have all of your ores. So here's your iron ore, your gold ore, your diamond ore, your lapis ore, and your emerald ore, and your coal ore. I really like the designs of the ores, I've got to say. I really like how he's done it, how it's sort of just the blobs on them. Really cool. So let's move over here. Here you have your glass. Fit really nice in a little wood hut because you got them little wood barriers around the outside. Really nice, I think, personally. These are your sandstones here. I'd say, personally, maybe these two would be good for building pyramids and stuff like that because you've got your sort of hieroglyphics on that one there, and your big block slabs of sandstone on this one here. So really good. Not so keen on this sandstone personally, but it does work. And this sand, really nice sand texture, looks kind of 3D, I think, personally. It's really cool. So this is your end stone. Pretty cool. I should mention this has a this texture pack has a custom font. I'm not too keen on when texture packs have custom fonts because you can't read it on signs which are really high up. Because this is very bold, you can. So I'm very much into that font. So this is your mushroom biome grass. This is your glowstone block on and your glowstone block off. Really like them both. Both the glowstone and the glowstone lanterns here. I like the way how he's got the sort of, it's just glowstone inside a glass block, which is kind of cool. And here's your TNT, very cartoony looking. You've got your big TNT blocks in there, sort of like Wacky Races or something like that. Really cool, I think, personally. And this is your bookcase. Once again, a bit of a tiling issue there, maybe. I'm not sure if it's meant to be like that or not. I think it's probably meant to be like that, actually. Yeah, it is. But I'd say move that book so it's not in half like that, because it kind of looks like a tiling issue to me. So let's move on. This is your redstone ore. This is probably my least favourite ore out of all of the ores in this pack. It's a little bit messy, I think, personally, but other than that, I think it gets across that it's a redstone ore very well. So these are all your blocks here. You've got your emerald, your diamond, your... I think this is your lapis. No, this is your diamond, that's your lapis. Sorry about that. That's your lapis, which is the same as your emerald. This is your diamond, this is your gold, and this is your iron. Really cool, all of them. I really like the gold one, the way it's got sparkly bits on it. It'd be really cool if you could animate that, because you get a lot of animated blocks in certain packs now, but I don't know if it's high enough resolution, this pack, because it's only times 32. This is. And this is your jukebox and your notebox. I really like how he's went for the old style of sort of what you'd see in a nightclub sort of jukebox here. The sort of kind of Elvis 60s Happy Days era jukebox. I really like that. So this is your crafting table. Not your crafting table, your enchanting table, sorry. Really cool, I must say. Carried over the textures from the other blocks that it's built out of, which is a really cool idea. This is just Spencer. Nice GUI there as well. Very reminiscent of the game, the way it's lined paper. I'll just mention the GUI here as well. The way it works, if you look, obviously this comes with a texture pack. Skin changes texture pack, which is not really one of my favourite things in the world, but it is the skin of the guy from the actual game. Anyway, if you look at my bottom bar there, you can see that it's a Scribble, the selector, which is a really cool idea, I've got to say, for the Scribblenauts texture pack. And this is your furnace. Very cool GUI there once again. This is your crafting bench here. Very cool GUI once again. Very simple. You could probably build a house out of crafting benches, really, because it looks sort of like a block you could build with, which is really cool. It's the first time I ever saw something like that. So this is your standard fence, or this is your nether brick fence. These are your torches. Really nice particle effect, I've got to say, on this pack. Really like the standard torch. It kind of looks like the Olympic flame. Just putting that out there. Very topical. So these are your melons, your jack-o'-lantern, and your pumpkin. Really like the jack-o'-lantern. Really like the pumpkin and the melon. Really cool. And these are your leaves. And the trees in this texture pack look great, I've got to say. Unfortunately, I don't have a tree spawned because every time I spawn one, it tends to die by the time I record. So I don't have trees on here. But there'll be a tree in the cinematic at the end because the trees look great in this texture pack. I love how the wood contrasts with the leaves. And see your flowers here, and your long grass and your saplings and stuff. So over here we have your stairs, and this is your nether brick stair. This is your sandstone stair. And personally, I don't think you can do this actually, but I'd say if you could change this to the big slab sandstones, I think that'd look much better. This is your wood stair, your stone brick stair, your brick stair and your brick half block, your cobblestone stair and your cobblestone half block. Here we have your pistons. Your pistons looking very snazzy on this pack. Really like the top of the sticky piston. Really like that idea how it's like just a blob of goo. Really cool idea. No shadowing because it's cell shaded. Cool. Here we have your button. Stands out. I actually really like it when buttons stand out from blocks, I've got to say. Although they're meant to be secretive, I kind of don't like how they're invisible on a lot of blocks, but you know, that's just personal preference. Here's your lever. Looking really cool, that. So these are your... I'm actually not sure what this block is. So these are your walls here. Really like this red wall. I think you could have like them sort of flock wallpaper, it's called, where you have like one wall flock and then the rest of your room is white. It's a very popular design at the moment, I think. All of the walls have different designs on them, which is a first, I think. I don't think I've ever seen that on a texture pack before, which is really cool, I think, personally. So here your chests. Your chests look really good, I think. In here you have all of your armor, very reminiscent of the armor in the game. Obviously, I really like the knight's helmet here. I'm just going to try that on for you guys, actually. Let's just stick that on, see what happens, see what it looks like on. It is F5 to do that. That looks really cool, I've got to say. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. Back into first person mode. In here you have your food, your broken vinyl. The vinyl looks really cool in this texture pack, I think, personally. Here we have your powered rail, your standard rail, and your detector rail. This is your minecarts here. Really like the minecart textures, definitely. This is your boat. I really like how the boat's the wood. A lot of people just tend to change the wood texture on the boat, and like, people won't notice, but I do. And I really like this boat. It's really cool. Here's your cauldron. Looks good. Your brewing stand hasn't changed textures, I don't think, much. If it has, it's very unnoticeable. Here's your iron door. There'll be a nice little keyhole in there. And this is your wood door. Very nice. This is your bed. Really cool. Iron bars here. A redstone repeater here. Your cake, your lovely cake, looking good. And this is your chest of foods and stuff. Looking good. All the foods look really nice. Here we have your ender portal and your ender chest. It's not been retextured, which is a shame. I don't think. The only thing is retextured is the particles there, which is weird. This is your ice, which looks really good, I've got to say. It's probably one of the most original ices I've seen in a long time. This is your snow. This is your brick and your clay. And one last thing. Over here we have your tripwire. Little bit of string there. Looks really good. And here we have your water and your lava. So that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this texture pack. If you're watching this on the forums, please come to our channel, give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a rating, give us a comment. All helps out. And I hope you enjoy this little cinematic at the end of the video. And I hope to see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.